I was thinking about something. COVID lockdown 1, we had this tile of the grid view. It used to be an extension. Now, for some reason, with the lockdown 2, with the Google Meet, we got the tiles all right, but we lost a little bit of facility. We don't see all the people now at once on the screen. What could be the reason? That's the reason actually I started making this video. Okay, if I look into the Google Meet interface over there, and I'm looking at those 3 dots. I sometimes call it hamburger. Right. So if you go to that one, this is for the recording. This is the changing layout. If you want to go for the full screen, and if you want to turn on captions, you can fiddle around with the settings, and rest of the things are, pretty obvious. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on change layout and see what happens. See, it has options. We can leave it to automatic selection. You can go for this kind of arrangement where you have the main picture and some of the sidebars on the right. The spotlight is when a person is talking, his or her picture comes in. That is to be the old-fashioned thing. Now, this is the tiled one, which was available to the paying customer to Google, and Google decided to give it to us, and that's how we got something from Google, but a little bit restricted. 16 people at once we can see on the screen. There could be one reason they did it, because sometimes what really happens, if it is 100 or 50 or something like that, with the limited sort of capacity of the network, we might have a little bit of problem. I never experienced any problem. I have seen people operating it with 150 people without any hiccups. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you actually when I went back, I somewhat reinstalled the grid view, and that oblong thing, and on top of that a diagonal means it's not operating. I can activate it, I can deactivate that. There are few options you can select, and there is a warning. Probably Google forced them to write that warning. Let's click on that and see what happens. Now it has got, I think that, that's legal sort of link. So we should be able to click on this and see what happens. So that it takes you back to the same extension installation page on the Google. Now, since my grid view is already installed, it's saying I can remove it, but the thing is that for you, if it is not activated, you'll get the access to what you call a reinstallation process. once you do that, I suppose your lost freedom will be back. You'll be looking at something like this. Say, for instance, today I was looking at 115 teachers and barely, well, not even, what is 16 out of 115? I don't want to get into that sort of discussion. Okay, it's only a portion of the whole stuff. So if you want to, maybe you'll have to seek the permission of our IT department. We can reinstall it. I love it. Thank you.